Hey everyone, welcome to your Maven Money Talks podcast. And today we are doing a Meet Your Maven. And our Maven is James Haas, CFP. And so James and I have known each other for a long time, but obviously we want to give you the opportunity to get to know James on a little more individual basis. So James, tell us a little bit about yourself, and I'll ask some questions.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. My name is James Haas. Born and raised in Southern California. Grew up in Long Beach. Went to school at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. And then came back down to Southern California because I missed it so much. And I've been an advisor for 5 years now. Earned my CFP certification at the end of 2021. Recently earned my Certified Plan Fiduciary Advisor certification this year, about 3 months ago. Just really enjoying the field and enjoying supporting my clients, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, we're happy to have you on the team. And so tell us a little bit about kind of your background from a professional level, and what got you into becoming a financial advisor.
Yeah, so as you know, Paolo and I met about 15 years ago almost, doing business-to-business consulting and sales for a large firm. And so that was a really good experience because it really gets you out into the community, talking to businesses of all sizes, from 3-employee auto body shops to 200 employee manufacturing firms, law offices, kind of the whole scale. So that was a really good experience. I'm sure you could speak to it too, for both of us, kind of getting to know what the concerns are for businesses, and how we can really support and help them. And that also taught us how to kind of get out there and meet people and have conversations, because you're essentially, told to go out and meet the community. So you go out with your business cards, and you're right out of college, and you go and, just get your name out there. So that was really helpful for me, at least, for providing perspective on some of the things that businesses, business owners, and just individuals that are participants in 401k plans or managing their own funds, a lot of the questions and concerns that they might have. And that was one of the things that drove me to move into the financial industry, is because I thought that was a way that I could really be impactful with people's lives long term, and provide the support that they need.
Well, on top of that, I had been recruiting you for some time too. So I always, so I had made the transition from ADP and into the financial services industry a good amount before James. But as soon as I had made the transition, I started kind of chirping in his ear of, hey, I think you'd make a great advisor, think about coming over. And so it took a number of years, but you finally came to and realized, hey, this might be something I could do. So
yep. Yeah, and it was the nice thing is Paolo says he was tripping in my ear for a long time, but I also got to use Paolo as a guinea pig he was doing it for 5 years before I came over to the industry. So I got to have a little bit of a playbook set in place from Paolo. And like I said, Paolo was my mentor when I started at ADP, almost 15 years ago. Has been a great mentor to me since I came over to the financial industry. So been a great support and provides great support to our clients. So
yeah. So tell us a little bit about your clients and type of clients you focus on, and people that you help, and what you do.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, we kind of came from a little bit of a business background. So we support a lot of businesses, business owners, 401k plans, other kinds of company-sponsored retirement plans, things like that. And then also I'm pretty involved in the community. I was the president of my Rotary Club for Tustin Santa Ana 2 years ago, and I'm active on the board currently. So I focus on helping nonprofits as well, because everyone thinks of nonprofits as not having investable assets, but in reality they still have income and still have employees. So it's kind of a little bit of an underserviced industry that I am very familiar with, so I help out in that front. And then from an individual perspective, I always said that I got into this industry to help people. So I don't know that I necessarily have a niche of a kind of a employee that I work with, a person with a certain kind of job that I work with, but it's people that are looking to do I got my CFP, Certified Financial Planner designation for a reason. So people that are looking to be a little more strategic with their strategy and their plan, and actually put things onto paper and create goals and kind of forward-looking, figure out the best way to go about that, for me is most important. A lot of advisors in the industry, as you know, they'll say, "Oh yeah, I can manage that one IRA for you," or whatever, and the relationship kind of ends there from a depth standpoint. But I know you do this as well. We try to take a step back and really have a better breadth of view and do true financial planning for our clients and build in, what's going on with your current job, what might future job prospects look like, retirement's really important, but that's only one goal within your financial plan. Are you going to try to buy a house soon? Are you doing education planning for your kids? There's so many different variables that go into a total financial plan that a lot of people don't really think about until you're asked to put it on paper, and it's not always fun out of the gate, but it takes some time in building the relationship, and that's really one of the things that I love most about what we do.
Yeah, I think the reality is that for most people, their goals, their priorities change over life, and you're always managing a number of different things financially. So regardless of whether you're just getting started and getting your family started or buying your first home or starting your career, there's a number of things that you're dealing with, from probably student debt, income saving, budgeting, or your middle career. Again, you're juggling a family, you're juggling preparing kids for college, and your own retirement. So there's always a number of balls that you have in the air, and I think it's helpful to be able to look at things on a deeper level and really be able to visualize, okay, from me making this decision, like here's the impact on these objectives and these goals that I have. Mm-hmm. So one thing that you've done recently that I want you to talk a little bit more about is in working with a lot of the nonprofits that you do work with. I think you've created some type of education workshop. And so talk a little bit more about that and what's involved and how you're kind of giving back more to the community in that way.
Yeah, so just like we're doing Maven Money Talks right now, I just thought it would be a good kind of pivot to do Maven Money workshops. And so when you get your CFP, the CFP board encourages you to do pro bono or free consulting hours. And so I thought a good way to do that would be to go to groups of people that service individuals that might not have resources from a financial education perspective. So I reached out to some of my contacts, and they put me in contact with some of the nonprofits that might utilize that kind of a support in the community. And so now I'm working with a few nonprofits to go quarterly on site to their facility and work with some of their clients to help out with whether it's budgeting, cash flow support, managing debt, transition from being in debt to making your money work a little more efficiently for you. And when we kind of just do like investment and money 101 essentially for these people. So it's been really rewarding for me, being able to go out there and kind of grassroots in the community, help these people that sometimes just don't know who to ask and don't know where to go to get the information, and it pays dividends for the community, and it makes you feel good. So I've been a big fan of that recently, and I started that about 3 months ago. So if any nonprofits out there who'd like to take advantage of our support, we'd love to come out and help any of your clients that might need support.
Awesome, love it. So tell us a little bit about James personally. And so everybody can get to know you a little bit better outside of the CFP.
Yeah, so I live in Tustin Ranch with my wife and our dog Nikki. I like mostly outdoor things. We do a lot of hiking. I surf. We do a lot of things with our pup just to get our dog outdoors. I like going to the mountains, snowboarding, things like that, and hanging out with friends and family, and that's pretty much what it revolves around.
Awesome. Yeah. Love it. Sounds good. Well, anything else you want to add before we wrap things up today?
Nope, don't think so.
All right. Well, appreciate everybody joining in today. Hope you enjoyed your time getting to know James a little bit better. Obviously, feel free and reach out if you have any questions, you want to attend any of his workshops, or you're just looking for some help. So appreciate your time today, James, and hope everyone has a great rest of their day.